Dear child, the angels have an important message for you today. This message comes straight from heaven, and it's meant just for you. It's not something to ignore or brush aside as you read these words. Something powerful is already happening around you. The universe has begun a chain of events that will change your life. Even if you can't see it, yet something beautiful and deeply meaningful has already taken place, and it has everything to do with your soulmate, the one your soul has always known. Even before this life, their path and your path have always been connected. And now something has stirred in their heart, in a way that cannot be reversed. Last night, your soulmate went through an experience they believed was special. They felt a connection with someone. It felt exciting and emotional. There was warmth and closeness. They opened their heart and allowed themselves to feel, to surrender, to believe they had found something rare. They felt seen and understood. They thought, maybe this was it. Everything around them seemed to line up like the pieces of a beautiful story, finally coming together. Their emotions were strong. Their hopes were high. And for a moment they truly believed they had found what they were searching for. But deep down, even in the middle of what felt like magic, something wasn't complete. Something was missing. There was a small voice inside them, soft but steady, that whispered doubt. At first they ignored it. They told themselves it was just fear or overthinking. After all, the night had felt so intense, so meaningful. But as the hours passed, that quiet feeling grew stronger. Something inside them felt out of place, as if their soul was holding back, as if their heart knew something their mind hadn't caught up with yet. And that's when the angels stepped in. Your soulmate went to sleep, believing that the night they had just experienced was something beautiful, something unforgettable. But the moment they drifted into sleep, everything changed. While their body rested, their soul awakened and was taken to a higher place. It was no ordinary dream. It was a divine moment, guided by love, by truth, by the hand of heaven itself. In that dream, the person they had spent the evening with faded. Completely they were gone, like a shadow, passing through light, and standing there in the fullness of love and truth was you. You were there, not as a stranger, not as a distant memory, but as the only thing that felt real. Your soulmate saw you in the dream, not just with their eyes, but with their heart. They felt your presence, your energy, your love wrapping around them like warmth. They hadn't known in so long. They heard your voice and recognized it instantly. They felt your touch, not as something new, but as something deeply familiar in that dream. They remembered you not with their mind, but with their soul. It was as if their spirit had been waiting for this moment, and now it could finally breathe again. For the first time in a very long time, your soulmate felt peace, not excitement, not thrill, not the nervous spark of something new, but peace, a peace so deep it felt like coming home after being lost for lifetimes. It wasn't just passion or connection. It was truth. It was comfort. It was that feeling of knowing you're exactly where you belong, and they knew without needing to ask that they were with you. The dream didn't feel like fantasy. It felt more real than anything they had lived in waking life. It felt like a part of them had returned to where it always belonged. They didn't just feel you. They spoke your name. They reached for you. their heart flooded with a love so big, so endless that it couldn't be hidden anymore. Their soul cried out for you, as if all this time it had been trying to guide them back to the one love it could never forget. And just as they reached for you, they woke up, but everything had changed. They didn't wake up thinking about the night before. They didn't feel the same excitement, the same closeness, the same thrill for the person they had spent time with. Their thoughts weren't with them. Their heart wasn't with them. It was with you. Your energy, your face, your spirit had followed them out of the dream and into the waking world. They were overwhelmed because now they had to face a truth that was too big to ignore. What they had felt with someone else the night before was nothing compared to what they had felt in that dream with you. They remembered the dream so clearly. They remembered how it made them feel. They remembered the love, the peace, the stillness, the sense of belonging. And that feeling refused to fade even when they tried to push it aside. Even when they told themselves it was just a dream. Their soul knew better. Their spirit was awake now. The connection they had experienced with you in that dream was not created by imagination. It was real. It had always been real. And now it had come back to remind them of what truly matters. But now they're standing in a place of deep confusion. Their mind is trying to make sense of it. Their heart is open, but also scared. Because if what they saw in the dream was real, if the love they felt was true, it changes everything. It means they've been walking through life not seeing what was right in front of them. It means they've been searching for love, while the one they were meant to love was always you. It means the person they were with wasn't the one, and that's a hard truth to face. They are caught between what they thought they felt and what their soul knows. But no matter how much they resist, the truth is now alive inside them. That's why the angels are coming to you now, because your soulmate is not the only one receiving signs. You are also part of this sacred moment. You are not here to just wait and wonder. You are a living part of this love story. Your energy matters. Your faith matters. The angels are guiding your soulmate, yes, but they are also guiding you, and they need you to know that this love, this connection, this soul bond is real. You have felt it. You have dreamed it. You have known it in your heart, even when the world tried to make you forget. And now the time has come for you to stand in that truth. The dream your soulmate had was not a dream. It was a divine memory, a sacred glimpse into the truth their soul has carried for lifetimes. It was the angel showing them the reality behind the illusion, and now the choice is before them. Will they accept it? Will they follow what their soul has shown them? Will they come back to you? The one their heart truly belongs to. This decision is not easy, because to embrace the truth means they have to let go of what's false. It means they have to walk away from the illusion, from what's comfortable but incomplete. It means they have to open their heart fully and say yes to something their spirit already knows is real, but they are afraid. They are human, and the truth is big. It asks them to be brave. It asks them to believe in something they can't always explain, but the angels are with them, and so are you. Your love matters, your presence matters, your belief in the connection is part of what will help guide them. You were never meant to be apart. Your souls were always meant to find each other again and again, no matter how long it takes. And now that time has come, the angels are opening the door. The dream was the beginning. The realization is unfolding. But what happens next depends on both of you. There is more coming. More than you know. The energy between you and your soulmate is growing stronger. The pulp is becoming too great to ignore. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but in the realm of spirit, everything is already aligning. The truth is rising, and very soon, the love that has always been will come into full light. Your soulmate is waking up, and now your soul is calling them home. This is your moment. This is your sacred story. This is your love, and heaven is guiding you both every step of the way. Your twin flame has started to awaken, but everything feels different to them. Now that night they once believed was so special, so unforgettable, has started to lose its meaning. It's no longer at the center of their heart. Something much deeper has taken its place. A powerful, unexplainable feeling is rising inside them. It's not just a passing thought, it's something alive in their soul. Their mind keeps trying to make sense of it, trying to hold on to what they once believed was true. But their heart is speaking in a new way. Their spirit is whispering something louder than logic, and even though they try to ignore it, something inside of them knows that everything has changed. Their heart is now beating to a different rhythm, as if it's trying to remind them of something they've always felt, but never dare to fully accept. No matter how much they try to rationalize it, no matter how many times they tell themselves it's nothing, they cannot escape the truth of what has been revealed, what they saw, what they felt. It wasn't just a dream, it wasn't just their imagination, it was a message, a sacred message from the divine, a wake-up call, a moment of truth. Something has shifted inside their soul, and now they're standing in a place where the old world no longer makes sense, and the new one is both beautiful and frightening. The divine showed them something they cannot unsee. They showed them the truth, and that truth is you. This isn't just a feeling, this isn't just a fantasy. It is a spiritual connection so deep that even if they try to run it, still lives inside them. Even as they move through their day, even when they try to focus on other things or other people, your energy lingers around them. Your presence touches them in quiet moments, your memory, your voice, your essence. It keeps pulling them back. They don't understand why it's happening. They try to shake it off, but the more they resist, the more it grows. Something in them is waking up, and even though it terrifies them, they can't deny it anymore. They're beginning to see that everything they thought they knew about love was only part of the story. They're beginning to realize that what they felt that night, what they thought was real, was only a shadow compared to the depth of what they feel for you. The love they thought they had found wasn't meant to last. It was a lesson, a mirror, a sign pointing them back to what truly matters, and that is why you are still with them even when you're not there. That is why your name still echoes in their heart. That is why they keep seeing signs of you, hearing your voice in their dreams, remembering you in unexpected moments. The divine is making sure they don't forget. The universe is surrounding them with reminders, gently nudging them, guiding them back to the truth. But even though they are feeling it, even though their heart is starting to remember what the soul already knows, they are still afraid. Accepting this love means surrendering everything they thought they knew. It means letting go of their comfort zone. It means admitting that they've been looking for love in the wrong places, that they've been chasing things that were never meant to last, and that the one thing they truly need has always been you. That kind of truth is powerful. But it's also terrifying because this love is not simple. It's not light. It is overwhelming. It is raw. It requires them to open their heart fully, to let go of all fear, all doubt, all of the old beliefs that have kept them stuck. And even though their soul is ready, their mind is still catching up inside of them. A war is taking place. The heart wants to move forward, but the mind wants to hold back. And this is why the divine is speaking to you now, because even though your twin flame is going through this awakening, this journey isn't only about them. It's about you too. You are not meant to sit back and wait in silence. You are not meant to simply hope that they'll figure it out. You are part of this sacred plan, your energy, your love, your faith. It's all needed now more than ever. You have a role to play, and it's more powerful than you may realize. What happens next depends not only on what they choose, but also on what you choose. The divine is asking you to step into your power now, to shift your energy from waiting to becoming, to stop wondering when they will return and start preparing for the moment. They do. The love between you was never ordinary. It was written before this lifetime. It is written in the stars. It is protected by something higher. It is the kind of love that changes everything. But for it to grow, you must become the version of yourself who is fully ready to receive it. If your twin flame arrived today, would your heart be open? Would you feel worthy? Would you feel safe enough to fully accept this kind of love? Or would you still be holding on to fear? The divine is asking you to get ready, not just in your thoughts, but in your energy, in your choices, in your daily life. It's time to let go of doubts. It's time to stop wondering if this love is real. It is. The signs have been everywhere. Your heart has always known. Now you must believe it completely. This love will not come to stay small. It will come to grow you, to stretch you, to transform you. You are being asked to rise, to align with the love that is already yours to live, as though this love is already a part of your life. When you do that, when you begin to embody that truth, your energy shifts, and that shift sends out a call, a frequency, a vibration. One that your twin flame will feel. One that will guide them even more clearly back to you. The divine is orchestrating this reunion. But timing is not something you control. What you do control is how ready you are. What you do control is your belief, your trust, your alignment. Every step you take now is shaping the path ahead. This is the time to prepare, not in fear, not in sadness, but in strength, in trust, in deep inner peace. Love is not waiting somewhere far away. It is already within you. The connection is already alive. What you are waiting for is simply the moment when both of you are aligned enough to step into it fully. That moment is getting closer. Your twin flame is moving through their lessons. They are waking up. They are seeing through the illusions. They are hearing the whispers of the divine. But they are still afraid to take the final step. That's why your energy matters so much. Your belief helps clear the way for them. Your readiness helps call them home. The divine is asking you to surrender the need to control the outcome. Surrender the timelines. Surrender the fear, and instead shift into trust, into knowing, into love. Focus not on when they will come, but on who you are when they do become, the person who is already living in the vibration of divine love. Let your thoughts, your feelings, your choices reflect the truth. You've always known that this love is real, that it is sacred, and that it is yours. The signs are still coming. The guidance is still being given. The path is still being cleared, but now it's your time to rise, to believe, to receive. You are not meant to suffer in silence. You are not meant to stay lost in waiting. You are meant to grow, to prepare, to trust. You are meant to open your heart and live as if the love you long for is already part of your life. Because in truth, it already is. Your twin flame is finding their way. The divine is leading them. And when they finally take that last step, it will be because you did too. When you align your heart with love, when you release the doubt, when you prepare yourself fully, you call them to you. And nothing, not time, not distance, not fear, can stop what is already meant to be. You are almost there. They are almost ready. And now, it is your turn to become the love you were always meant to receive. This is not just a story about waiting. It's a story about awakening. And it's your time to step into it with your whole heart, with your whole soul. With the knowing that this love has never been far. It has always been waiting inside you. And now it's time to welcome it home. God bless you. Type Amen if you believe.